By choosing to pause and to offer yourself this mindful body scan, you are carving out compassionate and caring space for yourself throughout the day. Let's begin by becoming comfortable in whatever space one might find themselves in. You may choose to sit in a chair, and if so, allowing your back to be straight and planting the feet firmly on the ground. You may also choose to do this practice standing, or you may choose to do this practice laying down. If you choose to do the practice laying down, finding whatever cushions and pillows and supports you might need to support your head and the body. Resting the hands gently on your lap if you're sitting, along the side if you're standing, and along the body if you chose to lie down. You may find a soft gaze with the eyes or choose to close your eyes completely. But using this as an opportunity to tune in to what feels appropriate to your body in this moment. We'll begin by taking several long, deep breaths and bringing your attention to the breath in the body. The inhale through the nose, and perhaps choosing to open the mouth and exhale, or simply noticing the gentle rise and fall of the chest or the belly as the air enters the body, circulates through the body, and leaves the body. Perhaps noticing the flow of the breath beneath the nose. On the inhale, as the air is brought into the nostrils, and on the exhale, as the breath circles its way through the body, time and time again. Begin to let go of any noises or distractions around you, shifting the attention from the outside to the inside of oneself. You may hear voices, the sounds of nature, noises, and when the mind gets distracted, as it is prone to do, simply bringing it back to the body, to this moment of focusing back on the breath and on the body. Now bringing your attention down to the feet, and begin observing any sensations that may be present in your feet. Perhaps you might want to wiggle your toes a little bit. Perhaps feeling the heels planted firmly against the earth or the ground, or the soles of the feet planted firmly on the earth or the ground. Perhaps the contact of fabric with the skin, tingling or prickling sensations, or perhaps there is an absence of sensation. Just noticing what may be arising in this moment and bringing the attention to what is arising. Perhaps imagine sending breath down to the feet. And when thoughts arise, as they commonly do, When you notice, simply bringing the attention back to the feet and what is arising in this very moment. And now we're going to begin to dissolve in your mind's eye the feet. And when you're ready, moving your attention to the ankles, the calves, the knees, and then the thighs. And observing the sensations that you are experiencing throughout your legs in this moment. Imagine sending breath down to the legs, and seeing that breath travel through the legs and back through the body. Perhaps you notice different sensations in one leg versus in another leg. Or perhaps the mind has already begun to wander. Maybe thoughts have come into play. And when this happens, suspending any judgment and simply compassionately bringing your attention back to the sensations that are present and that you are experiencing in your legs. Perhaps there may be stiffness or pain, tightness, and achiness, or nothing at all. But whatever the sensation may be, meeting it with a kind, compassionate, and caring attention. Suspending the judgment and just seeing what is there. Observing how these sensations shift and change from moment to moment, and how they rise and fall, how they come and they go, and how these sensations often are not permanent in nature. And when you're ready, we're going to begin to move the sensations from the sensations in the leg to your lower back and to the pelvis. Continuing to observe the in and the out breath, softening and releasing as the breath comes and as the breath goes. And slowly moving your attention from the lower back and the pelvis up to the mid back and the upper back. Becoming curious of what is arising in these parts of the body. You might become aware of different sensations in the muscles, different points of contact with the floor, with the chair, or with another article of clothing. Perhaps there is a difference in temperature in this part of the body. Just noticing, bringing the attention to what is arising. And now, very gently shifting the focus to the stomach and all of the internal organs that are here. Perhaps you notice the feeling of clothing, the process of digestion, the rise and the fall of the belly with each breath. And if you notice opinions arising about these areas on your body, also gently letting those opinions go and simply returning to the sensations. And as you continue to breathe, bringing the awareness now to the chest and the heart region. And just taking this moment to notice your heartbeat. To tune into the rhythm of your own unique heartbeat. Observing how your chest rises during the inhale and falls during the exhale. And on the next out breath, shifting the focus to your hands and your fingertips. And seeing if you can channel your breathing into these areas as if you were breathing in and out of your hands. Noticing any sensations within the hands, perhaps cool palms or warm palms, tightness in certain regions around the fingers, an itchy sensation or the pulsing of a finger or the palm, perhaps tenderness or tightness, or just the awareness of your hands. Letting go of any judgments that may be also coming up in this moment. And as the mind wanders, bringing it back to the sensations that are present in your hands. And then on the next breath, shifting the focus and bringing your awareness to your arms. Noticing the sensations or the lack of sensations that may be present in the arms. And as you exhale, you may experience the arms softening and a slight release of any tension that may be carried. Continuing to breathe, shifting the focus now to the neck, the shoulder, and the throat region. It's not uncommon to have a lot of tension in these areas. And it's not uncommon to also notice a lot of judgments arising with these areas. But being with the sensations that are here, whether it may be tightness, rigidity, tension, clenching. You may also notice that the shoulders have begun moving along with the breath. Maybe there are stories arising about this area in the body. And as you breathe, suspending the stories, suspending the judgment, and simply being present. And on the next out breath, shifting your focus and directing your attention to the scalp, the head, and the face. Observing all of the sensations that may be occurring here. noticing the movement of the air as you breathe in and out of the nostrils or the mouth. And as you exhale, you might notice a softening of the tension that you were holding. And now, letting your attention expand out to include the entire body as a whole. Feeling that gentle rhythm of your breath as it moves through the body. And when you're ready, opening the eyes and returning your attention to the present moment.